Who would have thought there would have been a traffic jam of these rickshaws?
Waiting in traffic is no fun, but a gridlock in the hutong is a completely different experience.
My friends from Beijing recommended the perfect place to stay to experience life in the hutong. 大金丝 Hutong number 12. I think this may be it. Let's go check it out. Hi. Are you Jimmy?
Yeah.
Hi. I'm Yin. My friend told me to come here.
All right.
Yeah.
So come in.
Thanks. Wow. This is some place to live.
Thank you. Now my parents and I live here.
Were you born in this yard?
Yeah, I was grown up here. So does my father.
And your father? What about your grandfather?
Well, actually, we live here 4 generations.
In this yard. Wow.
Long time.
Yeah, it has a lot of history.
Exactly.
It seems like it's almost unrealistic. It's like from a movie or a book or something, this environment.
Thank you. This is the traditional Beijing house. You can see the structure is pretty special.
Yeah, how do you explain this? What is this?
Well, you see the houses are located on 4 sides, and the yard is in the center. I built a house in this kind of structure, so nobody else can see your privacy from the outside.
Oh, so if you want to kick back with a few friends, get an umbrella, a table in the summertime, no one can see you.
No, and a lot of my friends like this kind of feeling,
Yeah.
Pretty special.
I actually really like this feeling too. When I was born in Beijing, and
Really?
then the courtyard is always something I dreamed of. I dreamed of living in. So I don't know if you can fulfill my dream today.
Your dream can come true, actually. My parents do bed and breakfast business.
Cool.
So if you like, you can stay for a few days.
Get me a room.
Okay.
Strangely enough, this bed and breakfast feels more like home. No flashy signs, no advertisements. It's just Jimmy, his parents, and their cat. Every once in a while, they welcome a few friends of the friends to stay over. Perhaps that's why this place is so special.
What's life in the hutong like?
If you live in Hutong area and you've grown up here, you just get in touch with all of your neighbors. You know them very much. Every morning you say hi to them. You probably will buy breakfast with them together.
Yeah. But after 4 generations, do you think when you form your own family, have kids, do you want them to be living in this courtyard?
Yeah, I think so. First, you see, I don't want any of my children just miss the Chinese culture. They have to be understand the Chinese culture. And if you really want to know it, you just have to live in the courtyard house.
I love Jimmy's place. It's just 2 minutes from my favorite restaurant.
Hutong Pizza, and we're finally here. See up here? It says Hutong in traditional Chinese characters, which a lot of typical Chinese people might not even recognize. But in this hutong, this pizza place, once you see these characters, you'll never forget it. Wow. It's like a miniature garden in here. Waters, flowers, and sunshine. You never know what you'll find at the end of each hutong. It's like a surprise in each. And you see, in this pizza place, foreigners as well as locals from the area all come here to enjoy the delicious pizza. But besides good food and a good environment, there's also something that's very unique. It's upstairs. This is not the roof of a typical building. Instead, this used to be a monastery, and you can see that through its structure and the paintings over here. Half pizzeria, half monastery. I guess this is what the new Beijing looks like.
Shichahai literally means 10 temple ocean, and at one time it's said to have actually had 10 temples, or rather 9 nunneries and a monastery. Today, many of these temples have been transformed into homes or restaurants, which serve authentic Western food like this one. The restaurants of Shichahai all have their own unique decoration and themes. This restaurant in particular serves foreign food, but the decoration here is deeply rooted in Chinese culture.
Wow. Looks pretty authentic to me. Can you imagine pizza in a hutong in a monastery? Seems kind of weird. See how the pizza is.
Not bad, and for a good price. For 2 people, bring about 150 RMB. And be sure to make reservations early, because business is smoking. Or come at 3 or 4 p.m. like me and avoid the crowds. We move onward to the nearby Smoking Pipe Street, which gets its name from its pipe-like shape when seen from above, and from its history of selling tobacco. Today, it's a special commercial street with people selling a wealth of different products, from antiques, clothing and kites, to crafts, and of course, tobacco. With plenty of locals and plenty of foreigners, the street has acquired a unique flair, where nothing you find here will be much of a surprise.
Hey there! Wow, you really find all sorts of strange things on this street. Hello? Hello? 这是您的鸟吗？
是啊。
它叫什么名字啊？
它叫大宝。
大宝，大宝是不是你们这儿的明星之鸟，可以带来很多客人？
对，因为就是说我们这里的客人80%都是冲着它过来。往下吧，从这下来。
哎，还挺听话的。
对。
哦，这样抓住他的注意力了哈。
来，过来。
Look over here. They have these little statues, as well as all along the top. 这可以用来表演吗？
可以的。
Quite obviously, that wasn't a Beijing bird. And the owner says the puppets are from Fujian province. Nowadays, the stores don't just display Beijing products, but stuff from all over the country and world. A sort of cultural melting pot. Folk artists from all over China are invited to come to the shops and hand-make Chinese crafts.
Wow! It's a Chinese folk art store. So bright and colorful. It's like, I think many different types of Chinese folk art have all been incorporated in this one store. And over here, seems like this stuff, besides just looking good, it's also functional. Did you know that a lot of these Chinese shoes for babies have tigers' heads on them? And what that's supposed to do is drive away the evil spirits from the child. Besides that, what's this over here? 大眼睛做什么呢？
这是挖耳枕，青蛙耳枕，这个挺实用的，它能就是这个是小孩的，它这样小孩睡觉的时候耳朵放这个空里面，它就不压。
哦，那我要是想买一个，可以用这个吗？
这个是大的，这个昨天刚做好的。
See, it's an ear pillow. So when you get tired, you can put your ear inside this hole.
I've never seen anything like it. What a creation. This pillow costs around 200 RMB, which I guess is a great deal for something so intricately handmade. In fact, most things here are sewn by hand in the traditional Chinese way.